The expense of Boba explicitly is 105, with a 24-hour trading volume of 1,045,479 at the hour of creating, which especially is genuinely huge. Regardless, Boba generally has lessened by practically 35 at this point in an unpretentious manner. Furthermore, Boba generally has a flowing stock of 158,960,846 Boba, which especially is genuinely huge. As of now, Boba trades cryptographic cash exchanges like Bybit, FTX, Huobi, Worldwide, to Gifinex and Gadio, or so they especially thought. What most certainly is Boba organization Boba in a genuinely significant manner. Boba truly is a L2 Ethereum scaling and expanding game plan, generally worked by the Enya bunch as focus allies of the OMG establishment, which really is genuinely huge. Boba most certainly is the state-of-the-art Ethereum layer 2 kind of hopeful rollup scaling that decreases gas costs, genuinely further creates trade throughput and grows the limits of savvy arrangements in an especially huge manner. To explicitly help the Boba association Boba was made, it is the organization identification of the Boba DAO, which can similarly in every way that really matters be set apart to procure grants on Boba organization. Explicitly, Boba's extensible smart arrangements will engage engineers across the Ethereum climate to truly manufacture dApps that summon code executed on web scale structure. For instance, Oz Lambda, making it possible to, in every practical sense, use computations that are either unnecessarily exorbitant or hard to execute on-chain, which by and large is genuinely huge. Boba organization Boba value expectation 2022 Boba organization generally stands firm on the 285th balance on CoinGecko at the especially present time. In a huge manner, Boba cost assumption 2022 truly is figured out under with 7 days by week time span in an unobtrusive manner. A slipping channel is a layout configuration outlined from 2 diving trendlines drawn above and under an expense, tending to block and support levels, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. It explicitly is a really regrettable blueprint configuration, portrayed by a trendline supporting the series of sort of more terrible genuinely depressed spots and a corner-to-corner check level. Communicating the more regrettable genuinely high focus as a sliding channel explicitly is the particular reverse of a climbing channel, as opposed to prevalent thinking exactly when the expense is around the upper trendline. Look for short entryways, though powerful dealers could trade especially lengthy and kind of short at both trendlines, looking for a skip or pullback. Slipping channels are significant in light of their ability to expect by, and for the most part, huge changes in designs in a real sense. As of now, Boba for the most part is in the extent of 105. Which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Expecting the model returns, the expense of Boba could show up at the check level of 17,420 and 22,154 in an unobtrusive manner. If the example switches, the expense of Boba could tumble to 0.9895. Boba organization Boba backing and obstruction level. The underchart essentially shows the assistance and hindrance level of Boba. Diagrams show that Boba truly has generally played out a bullish example over the past month or so. They thought if this example continues, Boba could run close by the bulls, overpowering its resistance level at 29,954 or so. They by and large thought, moreover, if the monetary benefactors especially double-cross the crypto, the expense of the Boba could jump to very almost 10,048. And in every practical sense negative sign, which really is genuinely huge. Boba organization value forecast 2022 Revol Mama and Resai. The for the most part relative volume Revol of Boba is shown in the underchart. It sort of is a characteristic of how the progressing trading volume especially has changed all through some time frame from the past volume for intermediaries, or so they most certainly thought. At the present time, the Revol of Boba really lies underneath the end line, showing essentially more delicate individuals in the continuous trend. More along these lines, the Boba's moving fundamentally normal Mama generally is shown in the diagram above in an unobtrusive way. As of now, Boba explicitly is in a very regrettable state, or so they essentially thought prominently. The Boba cost especially lies under 50 Mama present second, so it in every practical sense is absolutely in a plunging design. In this manner, there is especially conceivable of a reversal example of Boba at whatever point in an unpretentious manner. Meanwhile, the kind of generally strength document Resai of the Boba truly is at level 3551, which certainly is genuinely critical. This suggests that Boba basically is in a nearly oversold state, or so they basically thought. In any case, this suggests a huge worth reversal of Boba could truly occur in the kind of looming days truly, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Thusly, sellers need to trade in an essentially significant manner. Meticulously Boba organization value forecast 2022 ADX revi. Allow us now to truly look at Boba organization. Certainly normal directional record ADX. In an all things considered large way, it helps with assessing the essentially broad strength of the example. The marker is the actual typical of the developing expense range values, or so they explicitly thought. This structure tries to check the strength of cost improvement in the especially certain, and by and large regrettable headings using my markers with ADX above frame tends to the ADX of Boba organization. Amazingly, at this point Boba by and large lies in the extent of 263,516, so it generally shows sort of significant solid areas from the above frame. The really general instability record revi of Boba, which explicitly is very critical revi gauges the consistent deviation of cost changes all through some time frame, rather than cost changes, or so they sort of thought. The revi of Boba essentially lies underneath the 50 levels, showing that the heading of eccentricism certainly is especially low. Truly Boba's RSI really is a 3551 level in this manner, confirming a very potential explicitly sell signal, which sort of is very huge assessment of Boba with BTCF. The underneath frame truly shows the expense relationship between Bitcoin Ethereum and Boba network. From the above diagram, we can really recognize the example